Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tapchin and yeah, you guys, I promise I'm wearing something. It's an off-shoulder top, so yeah, in case you feel like I'm naked. Anyway, welcome to the new year. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2021. I always keep stopping at that 2020. Anyway, welcome to 2021, and yeah, in this video I'm just going to be talking to you guys while I do my makeup. So I wanted to actually do my makeup, so I take a picture of some hairs that I have because I sell hair. So I wanted to take a picture of some hairs that I have, and then so I'll have content for like the next 1 month or so. So because of that, I wanted to sit down and make myself up. These days I make up, but it's just that I don't use lashes, so I just use basic makeup, and it's not basic, I do good makeup, I just don't wear lashes. Okay, so I feel like I should do a makeup where I'll wear lashes this time around and then record my videos with it. Okay, so that's why I'm here, and I'm like, since I'm going to do a good makeup, let me just film. Since I'm going to do a good makeup, let me just film myself doing the makeup, talk to you guys, since we've not sat down and spoken for a long time. So I was like, okay, let me sit down and talk with you guys. And this video may be a bit random because I'm trying to do my makeup and just talk, so bear with me if that's the case. My background has changed. I'm back home in Nigeria now. For those of you that have not seen my previous vlogs, I'm back home and I tried to arrange this room. There's a vlog that should come up of me trying to arrange and format this room, but if it has not come up before this one, you see it after this. I record lots of vlogs, but I feel like I'll just jam pack them together and post, because I don't usually end it. I start it but I don't end it, so because of that, like chip. I'm going to clip them, join them together, and then post them one of these days. Okay, yeah, so that's my baby there. That's one of the babies, my wigs. I for some reason really love not long, just this pretty short kinky curly hairs. So those are the ones that I have passion for, so I try to make a lot of them. And I also like colored hair, so yeah, I just finished eating so that I will not have to stop on the way. And I hope I do this too quickly before it's evening. Anyway, join me as we go ahead and film. This is part of the content. And you guys, look, I wanted to film this video and I realized I don't have a mirror in this room yet. So I was like, since I don't have a mirror, what should I do? And I remember that I bought this mirror from Ukraine. Guys, this mirror is a lifesaver. You should get it if you're still in school. So one end is the close side, can you see? So this end is closer, yeah, it's like zoomed in, and this one is a bit farther. So for my brows, I like to use the closer one so that I won't make any mistake and everything will be seamless and cute. Then for my face, I use the lower one, and no matter how far I place it, guys, I can actually see myself and it fits my face perfectly. I love this mirror. So if you're in school, and you can check it at Yeva or anywhere, any mirror, I feel like I can get this mirror anywhere. Any mirror that one end is large, the other end is tiny. I think it's very good for makeup, and you get to see your mistakes clearly and correct them. So Uren taught me something. You guys, Uren, my friend from my previous vlog, the girl that did my makeup for the bridal shower, the girl that started my makeup for the bridal shower, she was saying that after doing my brows, I should tap it in a powder, setting powder, and then dab to like dry it. I don't know, it looked like it made a little bit of difference when she did it, but I'm trying now, like using a brush to like dry it. I feel like it's looking white, or maybe with this I don't need to highlight later. I'm using MAC in NW55. When I went to the MAC store, the woman said that this was my shade. How was your 2020 been? For me, it has been one of the years that, one of the most interesting years of my life. Like, when I say interesting, like so many good and bad things happened in 2020 that, I don't know, at the end of the day we still have to give thanks to God, right? Because we have no choice. But looking back at the year, I just feel like a lot has happened, like a lot has happened. Some good, some bad, you know. I've had reasons to cry, I've had reasons to smile in the year, and all thanks to God at the end of it all, because of course, what do we have to do? So at the beginning of the year, we started the year as normal. At the beginning of the year, so there is a way that so many things began to happen, starting from the death of Kobe Bryant, then to the death of Chadwick. Chadwick's death, I feel like came later, but so many other people died, and it was sad. But then COVID hit, and what happened was that we were in class and they were like, you may not come to class tomorrow, next week, or we're like, it's not possible. And you guys, it happened. They announced that we're not going to return to school. Making up and talking is a bit hard for me, so you should bear with me. So COVID came and we all stayed back at home, coming to the online class. Like, you guys, this year has made me learn a lot also from people. Do you get me? Like, my online class, when class started, I didn't even know I could cope, me personally. But I'm so glad. Like, how I coped, I don't know. But COVID came and I still coped, and I'm glad for that. We had our classes and our tests all online, and it was over by the grace of God. Then it came to graduation. I feel so sad that I never graduated on stage. That's very silly, because that was not even what was on people's mind this year. I understand, I get it, but you guys, I had like 3 graduation gowns, like 3 graduation outfits to wear. First I bought all of them are suits. Yeah, all of them are suits. One was, you guys, the way I planned for this thing, I feel like God even arrested me. Like, God came from me and told me, this girl, you must not wear all these things. This eyeshadow, I want it to be as neutral and as simple as possible. Okay, so the way God met me for this graduation I never held, I'm just like, He didn't want me to have a graduation. I prepared so much. I kept hair, I kept clothes, I kept everything that I was supposed to wear for that day intact, waiting for me. Even our exams was postponed, shifted. At some point we all stopped reading because we finished all the things like question banks we were supposed to finish and study, but then the date was still not fixed. So we just kept reading what we wanted to read. Another thing that I wished I did was study and prepare for an external exam that time. You know how sometimes when you're in the moment, you wouldn't think of doing some things. Yeah, and I still felt like very soon they'll call us off, very soon they'll call us off. At the same time, there's something that comes to me. I was so scared of the exams. Of course, I was sure I'll pass, but at that time, I still have this fear sometimes before exams. Even when I feel like I'm sure I'll pass, I still have some fear in me about it. So one thing I feel like I'll tell my old self is I should have studied and written one external exam at least, be it PLAB, USMLE, even if it's IELTS, at least it will cut my journey short. But it's okay. That's one of my regrets for the previous year. So if you're watching this and you're a medical student, I feel like the slightest opportunity you have, use it to study and write an external exam or take a step towards it. Do you get? Like your final year, you know you're doing basically nothing, just going for one class, especially those that are studying in Ukraine or abroad, wherever your school is. You know that final year is not that stressful. All you're studying for is for your final exam. So take that time to study and write an external exam because you're going to need it in the future. So, but finally, we were able to write our CROC exams. Thanks to God for that. It was successful. I passed. So thank God I passed that CROC too, and we're done with that. That was out of the way. Then graduation, we didn't even have any graduation. At the end of the day, we just planned photo shoots with our group mates and we took pictures. Also, one thing that this 2020 has taught me is that, or last year has taught me, is that everything is possible. This year has taught me that everything is possible. See, after this COVID hit, or when it struck, we realized that church services could be held online. We also realized that meetings that then you had to go for. My things keep falling. Meetings that then you had to go for, like meetings that you had to go for. You now realize that you could actually do it online. Even football matches, they still go on. But have you noticed that they make the commentaries online, so from their houses, because of COVID? You guys, this past 2020, it has taught me that every single thing is very possible. It has taught me to be flexible. He liked going to church, so I thought that sitting at home and having my service was not as effective as going to church. But here we are right now. Who would tell me that he has never done service in the house since COVID struck? That's not possible. Everybody stayed back home, and that's also taught me to have different streams of income. Actually, another thing I regret doing is, or I regret not doing, is not pushing my YouTube channel during that time when I was at home. And that's because so many things were happening. You guys, thought of me not being done with my school kept ringing in my head. Like, that thought kept ringing in my head. So if I want to do something, like if I want to just carry my camera and vlog, I still did it, by the way. But I feel like I should have done even more because I was just too scared of exams, school, and everything. There's one thing that I cannot do very well, is line my eyes. Like, I really can't line my eyes. It's a struggle for me. I don't know how to do it. Lashes always covers up for me because after doing it, I'm like, and I clean it off. In 2020, I made so many bad decisions, but I would say that in general, I learned and I made some very good decisions of my life. Like in 2020, I did so many things that I thought I would never do. I made sure I took out time to have fun, relax, and I don't regret that. Like, the year I took advantage of the whole COVID, I took advantage of us being home. I tried to work out, I tried to keep fit, I tried to learn so much about what I ate during that time, and I tried to, you know, observe good manners, healthy living, and so on. And I'm really glad for that time. I nurtured good friendship that till today helps me, so I'm glad I did that. One of the things I'm really grateful to God for was the success of my exams, or the success of my examination. I wrote and passed my MDCN exam, thank God. If there's anything I'm so scared of in my life, it's examination. I hate having to think of something like an exam. Do you get my point? Like, I get so scared at the thought of an examination. That's how I am. And luckily, God has really helped me. I've never like failed a major exam in my life. Thank God. Like, really thank God. But before then, guys, I'm always just so terrified. Before and after I read the paper, I still feel like, did I do my best? Did I really do well? Like, I don't like examination. Anything that will have to stress me, I really don't like stress. If generally in my life, I don't like to have to face things that will stress me. If I'm even having a conversation with you and it's stressing me out, I get tired. Like, I hate having issues that stress me mentally and even emotionally. I just don't like it. So I was a bit scared of the examination at first. I was there thinking of the whole thing. I was scared, kept telling. And another one thing I like to do is to tell people that actually care how difficult the examination is, so that they will not put their hopes high. Apart from putting their hopes high, so that they also understand that there's a possibility that I pass or fail. You get my point? And I also I've seen smart people write and fail. I've seen very wise people write and not pass the first time. I've seen people write it 3-4 times. I felt like I was about to go into something that I really knew nothing about. That's how I felt at that time. And novice like you. And you guys know that the time we came home, the time was really short for us to practice for the exam. And I'm so grateful to people around, you know, my seniors that kept telling me, just study hard, you pass. You know, I watched a lot of YouTube videos of people talking about their MDCN journeys, and it was a bit encouraging, but at the same time, something in me kept saying, I wish I were you. I wish I were you. I wish I were the one giving this testimony. I kept saying that to myself. And you guys should know where I'm going to be teaching you guys about my MDCN experience. I would likely do it with a friend, because I know a couple of friends that also did it. I also wrote the examination on YouTube. So that came, and among my testimonies, I count that. I'm so glad for that MDCN examination. I'm so glad for my success. You know, I'm grateful for families and parents that took me like their daughter. I learned from Lydia Stanley that you don't just draw lines on your face. Like, she used the brush, tap, and then draw. And since I started doing that, man, I can tell you guys I've noticed a difference in my makeup. It's a bit smoother, it's seamless, and it goes in nicely compared to like me just dabbing, like drawing lines on my face. Do you get it? Anyway, so as I was saying, that made me smile towards the end of the year. I met very good people this year, and traveling to other states, especially for the examination and the practice, was good. I met a lot of friends and I made good friends during this period. I'm grateful for, and I've started good relationships with people that have been so helpful, people that I never ever knew, and right now I'm like grateful to God I met. I'm so glad for that. Then I also made some mistakes in 2020 that I feel like God used to teach me a lot, honestly, and I'm grateful to God too, because some mistakes, some of them are serious, some are not serious, but we move. I learned a lot. I learned a lot in 2020. So many things I've learned this 2020 were not even book learned. They were streets learned. I decided to take up a challenge, continue my business full time. So because I've relocated, hairstyling will not really work for me, especially because I will soon start working and it will be a bit stressful. So I decided to, take up my hairstyling business more serious. So I'll be selling hair right now instead of 1 week, instead of the hair I used to make. You guys know I used to make hairs for people, so and you guys really like that content. But now I really can't create that one because there are salons here that I can really just walk up to and do. And if I actually take my time and make hair, I'll charge so much that most people would rather go to a salon to get it done. Do you get my point? So because of that, I feel like that kind of content is out of the way for now. So yeah, now I'll just basically make wigs, sell wigs, and please, you guys, patronize me. I have been duped. I won't say duped, I've been lied to before about hair and their quality. I've been lied to before about hairs and textures, and I really know how it feels. One day, one girl came to my room and she wanted to buy hair. That was when I was still in school. She wanted to buy hair, and she was like, she kept asking, "I'm sure it's original, right? I'm sure it's." I'm like, "Oh, I feel you, baby girl. I've been duped before, so I'll never do it to you. Like, I understand perfectly how you feel. Do you get me? But just relax and know that I won't lie to you." That's what I kept telling her. And I told her that if anything happens to the hair, like if she goes home and she realizes that this is not good hair, she should come back and bring it to me. I also feel like these days I don't like highlighting this face with concealer, then coming to put powder, then coming to put highlighter on it again, because I feel like that's too much. So I just don't put concealer there, I just put powder, dust it up, then come and put highlighter, and it blends in nicely. There's nothing that I like so much like having a makeup on me that matches my neck. That's one thing I'm so crazy about. And if I'm going to pursue my makeup career, I would really focus on that. That would be my goal though. Anyway, my goal for my new business is to make sure that almost everybody is able to get a good hair at an affordable rate. And I want everybody to be able to have hair. Like, I don't know, another challenge I've been having since I started is the pricing. And you get that nobody lied to you. That's what I used to feel like before I actually knew hair. I used to feel like the hair should not be that costly, and because of that I jumped into people selling fake things to me. 2020 gone, now 2021. But this year I'm very hopeful and I want to try and be independent, but it looks like it's going to be so hard. I'm a daddy's girl. Like, anything I want, I just like to call my daddy to give me. I feel like my husband, he has to be my daddy, and he has to get ready to be my daddy, because there's a way anything I want, I just go, "Daddy, I want this," and if I give a tangible reason, he gives me. Sometimes it's scary because he always, I really desire that he's always there for me till, whenever. And anyway, I was saying that this year I want to be very independent, but it means I have to cut in from a lot of my expenses. Like, it means that I have to spend way less. Jeez. And knowing that my income is almost going to be streamlined because my business is still a baby, I'm still trying to push in capital, it means that I may not spend the way I feel like I want to spend right now. Only if God blesses me so well, and I desire that, amen, so that I also be able to spend What else? I have to take things slow. Yeah, one thing I'm really hopeful for this year and I really want to do is to be honest with myself. I want to be as careful as possible. I want to take life slowly and I want to be conscious of everything I do. Like, I want to be meticulous. There's somebody I like, Tosinarabi. She's very careful, she's very conscious and careful about the things she does, and I want to be like that too, because I'm not saying I want to be like her, I'm just saying that I want to be more careful with my life. I want to be more meticulous, I want to be more strict with myself. Like, I'm not careful enough, so I want to be very careful in my life, like very, very careful. Take things serious, one step at a time. And my plans are still set though, like I know what I want to do at what time, at a particular time of my life. I know the things I want to do, I know the things I should do. It's just that I don't want to have that paper where I'll write a list of things to do. Do you get me? That's what I want to do. Oh, they actually took lights, guys. And I don't know how to start the gen. I would have gone to start it. I wish it was like a plug and I'll just click. So you guys, thank you so much for sticking with me. I'm done with my makeup. Do you know what happened? Like, they took lights when I was done. Immediately I was done, so I had to go and figure out how to switch on the generator, and I don't know how to do that too. So I had to our security man's son, he's like 6 or 5 years old though, guys. He was the one that switched on the generator. As big as I am, I cannot turn on the generator. I was really trying to teach me, but I don't even know how I refuse to even learn. Anyway, yeah, so the generator is on now. Thank God for the light. At least I can get my pictures and videos done with my hair. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please stick around with me. 2020, I'll try so hard. I'll try to be consistent, and for content I'll try to have sit down talk through videos, especially when I settle down fully. Because anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please have a good year. I wish you guys the best year, and I want you guys to take this year slowly. I want you guys to take this year as it comes. That's what I'm going to do, basically. Take it as it comes. I don't want to force anything at all, so I just want to, you know, take it as it comes. I'm not going to be too expectant. I'm not going to be too dependent on anybody. I'll just try and be the best version of myself. I'll try and improve myself each day. I'll try and become a better person from the person I was yesterday, and that's my principles for this year. So I hope you guys have a blessed year, a wonderful year at that, and yeah, cheers to the new year. Take care. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please kindly do hit the subscribe button, like the video if you do, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends, and yeah, see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Broken, don't ever forget you're golden. I will find a light in your soul, I'll be there. Never leaving you in the darkness, even when you're out of focus. I will be the light in your life, you'll see it clear. I'll be your inspiration, 'cause I know that you'll do just what you're told. I'll be your heart and temptation.